All right. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. We're back again. This is day number what? Day number 6 to 2950. Bro's rating is in the dumps. And by bro, I mean myself. I'm talking about myself in the third person. Let's go for a reverse bird. Still got the broken mouse. Um, Still doing my thing. Still not loving police. What song is that from? That's from some old rap song. I can't remember it. Is that from Still Dre? I think it's from Still. Let me know in the comments. Does he talk about how he doesn't love the police? Is that what that gentleman is referring to? Okay. Anyway, what am I doing here? I don't know. It's just hopping around the cabbage patch. Yeah, this is not a normal bird. Honestly, I'm gonna go berserk here. I'm gonna play G5. This is definitely not what you're supposed to do. Do not play this. You're not your knight is not supposed to go to A6. But yeah, we gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it going. I guess he's playing E4. He should play E4 actually. Right? I want to play G4. Just throw the kitchen sink, but no, F4. Yeah, E5. Okay, we're in. Okay, actually, wait, no, we're not in trouble. Bro made a huge mistake. Bro should have played E5 there. If he played E5, I would have been dead lost. But bro didn't, and bro isn't, and now bro's in the cabbage patch. I'm having a great morning, man. This is like the first day in a while I took off from the course. I hate that course, man. Cannot stand that course. Gotta do it though. Unfortunately, I just have to do it. If I don't do it, it's not gonna get done. All right, this looks fantastic. Let's play H5 and G4. This is a perfect position. Just have to make sure I'm going to get all my pieces out. I guess he could play Queen A7 here. Queen A7 would be a magic move, actually, because I can't play Bishop C8 because the knight would hang. Yeah, Queen A7 would be a real power move. Knight D7, Knight F6. Throw the pawn to G4. All right, this is perfect. Look at this. About to shutter the bishop in with G3. What a ridiculous game. Wait, is this the knight that was on A6 or not? Which knight was this? I don't even remember which knight was which. No, sorry, the queen's knight. In the end, I traded the queen's knight off. What am I talking about? Let me get back to the position. Getting lost in the sauce here. Bro can't believe he's losing to the bird reversed. This was a bad opening though. Please guys, do not play this. I don't want to get emails about people saying that they played this and they got a losing position. I'm telling you now, you will get a losing position if you play this way. I like taking with the bishop here. Just keeps everything secure, keeps the diagonals more open. Bishop might be able to pop out now. What is he doing? Oh, that's good actually. If I take, he's gonna play e5. Maybe I should just wait. No, let's get the bishops. Look at these bishops. The bishops are gonna be great here. All right, I'm just gonna take. Position is really opening up. Oh, look at this. Do I have bishop f5 here? No, that doesn't work. Bishop f5 doesn't work yet. Let's play queen e8. Rook e1. I think I have f2 takes. Yeah, that's a beautiful tactic. Please let that happen. Please. That is a beautiful tactic. Rook e1, f2, king takes, and then bishop h4. Queen g6. All right. This should be completely winning, though. No way he's going to survive this. Okay, f2, king takes, bishop d4. Why am I looking for tactics here? Why am I looking for tactics? This is an endgame. Let's play rook e8. Bro's in a lot of trouble here. Okay, I guess he's attacking this, though. I like rook e3 to start. Just pushing the knight around. Trying to push the knight around a little. He's taken there. That's an interesting move, but I don't know. Bishops are much stronger than knights here. Here, bishop e5 is a nice move. Look at that. Hitting these two, rook cannot go because of the bishop. Yeah, dude is getting into trouble here. Bro's definitely in the cabbage patch. What is that move about? All right, I'll just take here. If knight d5, I can take on b3. All right, this is over. Oh, I guess he's playing knight f6, but yeah, that's there. I'm just gonna flag the guy at this point. Oh, sorry, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have rook d7. What am I talking about? I'm just winning here. Let's play bishop g3. King is in the cabbage patch. Nice, that was a good win. All right, here we go. Got another game. Can we break 2800? Can we get back on the come up? All right, knight f3. e3, gonna play bishop b5. This is looking good. Queen b6, that's a weird move. Let's play knight a3 though. He wants to dance with the devil. Let's take here. Okay, I'll throw the knight to this is actually getting a little tricky. I need to rush to get my knight out because otherwise b5 was going to happen. There. All right, I play this and play a4. This is a mess. I guess he's going to play d6 here. Yeah, actually this is tricky, but wait, what is going on in this position? What is going on? Oh no, now f6 is an issue. The guy bamboozled me. The guy bamboozled me. I'm in trouble here. All right, we're going to play knight g4. We're just going to try to make something happen here. I'm definitely worse though. Here I was trying to canter around the cabbage patch. This is not looking good. Okay, that actually, that's nice to see, because at least now his bishop is blocked, but it's still not great. If I can play e4 and e5, maybe something can happen here. A lot of things are wrong with this position. Let's play a4 here. I can't believe I played knight g5 thinking that I was simplifying things, and just everything got so much worse. I'm going to play rook e1 and e4. Try to get the knight to f2. All right, d4. I just got to keep everything closed. Wanted to play e4, but he played c4, so we're going to play d4. Bishop is very ugly here, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. There, yikes, this is hideous. If I play b3, all of my pieces are locked in. I'm going to take here. It's not the move we want to make, but it's the move we have to make. Wait, am I losing material here? I'm literally losing material. I got nothing to do. All right. Yeah, this is a dangerous position, but okay, we'll keep it going.
A few moments later.
I have to resign here. That's too ugly. That's too ugly, guys. Strike that from the record. We got to keep it moving. We got to keep it going. Playing GM Bleffer. Zdenko. This guy is famous. This guy is really famous. Back in the day, he destroyed people. He wrecked people. All right, we'll play d6 here. Play knight c6, d5. We have e5. Okay, I'm going to play knight d7. I'm trying to play d5 here. All right. You don't have to ask me twice. I will push. I'll push again. I could push all day. g5. Just throwing the pawns up. Maybe knight is misplaced here, but whatever. You know, we're playing on chess.com. This is 3-minute chess. As evidenced by the first game, you can do literally anything as long as you play quickly. Okay, I'm not sure what this is about. I guess he's going to play queen b3 here. But I'll play a5. He's going to play c5. I'll play... Yeah, c5, maybe he's getting some stuff. But wait, d5 takes, knight takes. I'm going to go for... I don't know what's happening here. This is a mess. Knight takes, I'm planning knight takes c5 here. Don't ask me. I think it works, because knight f6, he has double checks, but they don't do anything. He's got 2 double checks. They don't do anything. And if he takes, then I take. And I'm going to reinforce my knight with c6, and everything's okay. Everything's hunky-dory. Yeah, just due to the geospecifics. I think I just invented that word, geospecifics. Due to the geospecifics of my life, I keep on getting stuck in these places in winter. I was stuck in Japan in winter. I was stuck in Taiwan in winter. Taiwan was actually still very warm, even in winter. But yeah, now I'm stuck in South America in winter. So I gotta fix the situation. I like South America. I like Japan, but I don't like winter. There's no one to complain to about this. There's no way to fix this without just leaving the country. So I'm just stuck in these countries during winter. Queen there. All right. I think this is good. Well, if I play f4, no. f4 is going to be a problem. Queen e7, bishop d6. Let's play bishop e6 now. His queen isn't attacking this any longer. He has knight b6 if he wants. I'm not really that concerned about that. Knight b6, I could even try rook a5. If he wants to take this, he's welcome to. I don't care. I would be happy to get the dark squared bishop. Bring him to me. And by him, I mean the dark squared bishop. Damn, man, this guy is good. These GMs, they're world class. I want to sack the exchange, honestly. I really want to sack the queen. Yeah, we're going to do it. This is a really cool position. Minor pieces are fantastic here. I don't have almost any targets in this position. Yeah, literally no targets. I actually there are chances that I could win this. I think he should literally just chop everything. He should chop as much as he can. If I take this way, he's gonna sack the exchange. So I'm gonna take this way actually. I don't want to let him give away the rook to get rid of the bishop. There. All right, we'll play rook f7. Why did I do this? There was no need for this whatsoever. Rook f7. Yeah, this is getting a little tricky. Getting a little tricky, getting a little iffy. Rook b6, I'm in some trouble there. Okay, luckily he slipped up. But yeah, rook c7. If I can get this pawn, and play b5, I have good chances. Why I did this when I didn't have to, though, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I did this. All right, we'll play bishop f7 here. Everything is under control. Got to keep everything under control. I have a lot of space here. There, that's a good move. I could play bishop h5. No, I can't. He's going to take and throw in a check. All right, I guess, ugh. Oh, I could take this way. What am I talking about? All right, takes. He's going to take here, though. Still getting a bit iffy. I really don't know why I did this. Did not have to do this. This is a mess. If I could get this pawn, then I would be in business. Also, he's down to 40 seconds. I could definitely win this, honestly, but it's there was just no need for this. All right, I'm really afraid of his queen invading. Let me stick the bishop on g6. If he plays rook b6, he's going there. I'm not taking. I'm not weakening my dark squares. He could do whatever he wants. I'm not going to take. You're not going to get me to budge. This is part of the idea. I'm going to sit my king on h6. If he doesn't have a diagonal piece, how is he going to be able to win? Okay, I'll play yikes. This is getting feisty. All right, we're going to take this way. He could take with the queen. Play bishop e8. Uh-oh. Yikes, this is getting really bad. Play rook c2 here. It's not ideal. If I could get rid of this pawn, I have great drawing chances, though. And like the idea, I said it once, I'll say it again. My king is actually very well placed. Let's push to a3. He can't mate me. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, there. Well, I play bishop, am I getting mated here? Let's do this and throw the bishop back. Queen e7, I think, ends it. There. All right, that's beautiful. What can I say? I tempted the dragon. And I got burned. I had a great position. There's no need for me to make that sacrifice, but I just like the idea of that dynamic. The crazy thing is up to a certain point, you could definitely get away with stuff like that. Like, I got away with stuff like that up until maybe FM level, and then at some point, I just started playing people who would beat me constantly when I did stuff like that. And I learned my lesson. I stopped playing it. All right, we got a Franz here. Nice, generous Franz. I shouldn't be talking so, I shouldn't be talking so braggadociously about the Froms. I've been massively, I've gotten wrecked by it over the past few weeks. But okay, this looks good. This looks great. What are we gonna do here? Let's play knight c3. Oh, can he take here? I missed that. I completely missed that. All right. Yeah, takes it would have been a problem. Here, let's play d5 here. He could take if he wants. I'll take back. That's gonna be good for me. He's still in the Dragon's Den with that one. He's gonna have a terrible structure. The cool thing about these g5, g4 things is that even if they get their piece back, even if they get their material back, they have so many weaknesses on the f-file. Bro just pushed his pawn way too far. All right, we'll play bishop f4 here. This is looking fine. Is he going to play knight g6? Dude, I'm craving some nachos. Yeah, unfortunately for me, the steakhouse is closed, but Nacho Place is open. Nacho Man is open for business, so that's where we're going to go. I'm starving. Haven't eaten all day. People have suggested that I should buy food and put it in my house, but there's a bit of an ant problem here in Brazil, and I don't want to deal with the ants. There are too many ants in Brazil, and if you live in Brazil, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The ants are feisty, and the ants don't play. And yeah, if you leave any type of food out, the ants are gonna come a knocking, and it's just very annoying. And like my whole solution, it's a bit extreme, but I just don't keep any food in the house. That way, I don't have to deal with ants. We could play d6 and then just throw the knight to d5, but I don't think that's necessary. Could play e4. I don't see the point in e4. He's playing for queen b4, actually. Bro is being a little sneaky. Let's play d6, actually. If he takes with the queen, I'm going to play queen e3. That's my idea. Then my knight's going to get to d5. There? No, come on. He can't do this. You can't do this, buddy. Bro just bought himself a one-way ticket to Trouble Town. Queen d8 will play queen b4. His entire position is collapsing now. There's no way he's going to survive this. Queen e3 I like more. So much pressure here. If I could just figure out a way to get this knight to f5, that would be the end of the game. Okay. Bro did me a solid. Thank you for moving the bishop out the way. End of the game. Definitely the end of the game. There. All right, can I take? Wait, actually, yeah, I'm realizing he has some pressure, so we should just... This is such a bad position for him, though. Okay, my king's a little weak here. If he takes, that could be a bit of a problem. I really hate making defensive moves. Let's play queen b3, though. Queen b3 is a good move, because it's also stopping knight c4. Look at these pieces, man. I'm going to play rook f1 next. This is a picture of perfect harmony. If he ever moves the knight, I just take on f6. Bro's getting wrecked. I have ideas of knight takes d6, knight takes f6, and mate. Bro's getting demolished here. Bishop a4, that's not going to work. He's blocking his pieces. I'll take on b7. Immediately threatening some type of mate. Alright, I'll play this. If he plays bishop a4, I could play queen a3. There. Let's take. He's going to take here. There should be a tactic. Oh, that's a good move. I probably should have seen that. But wait, queen a3, he takes on c2. I go king b1. He doesn't have anything there. He could take on b2, but I take with the queen. Looks scary, for sure, but I just have too many pieces in the game, and his bishop is on the wrong diagonal. It should be over here if this was going to be a winning tactic. Yeah, dude does not have anything here. Knight f5 is going to be a sledgehammer. Knight c4 also a sledgehammer. Knight f6 also a sledgehammer. There. All right, let's just take. Pieces are hanging. Lots of pieces are about to start dropping. Bishop is in the worst location possible. Look at that. If he wants to arrange these pieces properly to attack, he's going to have to move the rook back, then move the bishop back, and then finally bring the bishop over somewhere. It's going to take Bro way too long. He takes there. That's interesting. Can I just play knight f5 here? Knight f5, what? He has a check on c2. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. He checks on c2, I play king a1, he's going to take, and then I have mate. That's cool. That's checkmate.
It's time to go!
All right, let's keep it going. Oh, Rustemov. Rustemov, my boy. Is he going to hit us with the bird abort? Yeah. He didn't want to play. He's so tired of the bird. I respect Rustemov, though. Rustemov, he's written enough articles. I have no ill will against Rustemov. He can bird abort all he wants. He's written so many articles that help me in my chess career. Bro can do whatever he wants. He's always a friend of the show. Man is a Russian legend. Okay, there. Dude is playing for bishop g7 here. We'll take. Dude, I'm starving. I'm going to devour these nachos. Just going to dump the hot sauce on. Just literally take the top off of the hot sauce. Dump it on. I'll probably regret it later, but whatever. I never learned my lesson. It's the story of the hot sauce. Could I play g4 here? g4, I think g4 could be a good idea in some positions, but not yet. Let's just castle queenside here. This is a beautiful position. All right, now I like g4 more, because knight d6... I mean, there are a lot of moves here. Rook e1 would also be good. Knight e4... Yeah, let's just play knight e4. Why do I always overthink everything? Knight g5, I guess he's going to try this. Yeah, wait, what have I done? Okay. I think I should take here. Oh, he's attacking this. I gotta be careful. Let's play knight e5. Bro could try f6, though. That really destroys the structure, though, so I'm not sure. Oh, he's taking here. Yikes. This is getting frisky. Dude, this is getting really frisky. He takes here. I play knight h3. What is this position? Queen e3. Okay, I'll play rook d3. Did I calculate this? No, but somehow or another, everything is secure. Everything is still safe and sound here. I'm going to play knight c5. I have huge compensation. Because once he plays f6 here, his bishop is dead. There, knight c5, okay. Exactly what I wanted. Queen d6 there. Okay, there. Let's play knight f4. This is looking fine. And this is a completely fine position with good compensation. If possible, okay, there. I'd love to play g4. Let's play g4, knight d6, and bishop h3. Things are getting feisty here. Look at that. g5 is coming. If he plays g5, well, I'm actually not mad about that position because he's walling his bishop out completely now. Let's play knight g2. Knight is going to come around to e3. Oh, that was not the right way to do it. Because look at this bishop. I didn't do that the right way. All right. Yeah, pieces are looking a little strange. Pieces are looking extremely strange. Yeah, if my knight was on h5 and could come to g3, this would make so much more sense. What can I say? There. Yeah, literally, if my knight could just do anything in this position, I would be doing very well. Okay, let's play queen d3. Let's just keep taking pot shots. If I can force this bishop to take on g2, then the situation is sort of solved. Okay, there. I want to play knight h4 to play g5, but it's like how could I just fix this knight in a non-terrible way? Dude, how am I gonna fix literally like what have I done? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'll just admit that I wasted a move. Literally, like if my knight was on h5 in these positions, the game would be over. Why did I do this? Why do I do this to myself? All right, we'll play queen a3. This looks fantastic still. I guess he's gonna play bishop f8. But then I take on d5. I swap the queen over to f3. Yeah, this position is getting very, very bad for him. There is pressure coming on this from all sides now. If he moves the knight most places, I'll have rook e7. Knight e4, okay. That's a good move. Bro's finding some really good moves, truth be told. It still looks like he's completely lost though, honestly. If he plays rook e8, I even have stuff like bishop h7. That should work. Or bishop f5 actually looks the best. There's no way. I'm literally threatening like 10 different things here. I'm threatening rook e7. I'm threatening rook e8. I'm threatening queen a7. Bishop g6 could also be an idea. How is his queen going to manage all these things? Okay, there. Well, now we play queen e3. His bishop is still dead here. Bishop f8, I have check, check, and mate. Oh, no, that's not mate yet, but it's still good, though. Let's check. Let's do bishop h7. He has queen f7. How is he still in the game here? How is this guy still in the fight? Dude, what is this position? Bishop h7, he plays queen f7. Everything's okay there. All right, we're going to do that. Hopefully this works. He has to play queen f7. I play queen f5. He can't do anything. Now I'm going to improve my position with c3. I really just wanted to make sure that his bishop stayed locked out. That's really key here. And I have ideas of bishop g6. Okay, hit there. I'm going to take... Wait, why didn't I play queen c5 there? Queen c5 would have been the end of the game. All right, I'll play a3 here. He gets a check. It doesn't do that much. His bishop is still terrible in this position. I still don't have to worry about this. I'm going to take here as soon as I possibly can. He plays a6. I'm going to throw in a check. Okay, let me take this. Start scooping up the apples. There. All right. I just timed out there. That was a close one though. I'm not mad about that one. Let's get in one more. Actually, I have to go for a lesson extremely soon. We're working a really tight schedule here at the GM Raven channel. So yeah, y'all are gonna just have to bear with me. 2773 though, that's not good. All right, like day number seven is gonna have to be a good day because we got to get this rating back. We got to get this rating back, guys. It can't be this way. We can't go out like this. What is going on here? I'll play knight e7. Hopefully this works. Knight is a bit ugly here, but if the bishop takes, then everything makes sense. I would assume f3. c4, I don't think c4 is good. All right, man wants to play c5 against bishop d6. Let's just play bishop e7 then. Just castle. I'm not going to give him the tempo for c5. This looks fine. Okay, now, do I have time for bishop d6? I think I do. This, I think I have full compensation here. We got a nice attack coming. If I'm hoping for c5 here. I think bro sees the writing on the wall. c5, I'm going to take on h2. There, I still want to take on h2, honestly. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Hopefully this works. Let's take, play queen h4, play bishop g4. This is a really key move, and then I'm going to have time for rook f5, rook h5. I think this is good. Because I don't see how is he going to bring pieces over in time. Rook, this is just such a powerful move. Maybe I was supposed to play bishop f3 there, because in some positions he could push the f-pawn to save the day. All right, there. We'll play rook h5 here. What's the play? He has to push f3. He's going to have to do it sooner or later. He pushes f3. I take. That still looks very strong. That's still a very uncomfortable position for him. Yeah, this is a good game to end on. Classic Dutch. I really do love the Dutch. I'm talking about the opening, not the people. The people are also nice. I don't think I've ever met a Dutchman. Certainly no one that... I never met a flying Dutchman. All right, g3, queen h1. g3 is probably the best move of the bunch. Well, there... No, this is just over, and I'm still threatening to win another rook. All right, this is just over. This is completely over. There is no way he's going to muster a defense here. Nice.
I'm a peacock! You gotta let me fly!